Uh, Good morning, sir. Using Vibe coding, I have developed the complete inventory management uh, with the help of ChatGPT. I have completed designing, development, testing, and it is ready to integrate in our application for the phase one. So, as we all know that in the inventory management, there are five major models. One is suppliers, where we maintain a complete profile of the suppliers and their contract pricing. And when it comes to the purchase order, we can able to create any purchase order in order to purchase the materials from the supplier, and also we can maintain the status of the PO, whether it is partially delivered or fully delivered or still in the pending stages. So we can have an auto approval mechanism in the purchase order. And next, when it comes to the inventory item, which is very important model in the inventory system, wherein we maintain minimum and maximum threshold. Based on that, the purchase orders can be raised. Second important thing is, we maintain the unit measures, the basic unit measures. So unit measure can be, purchase from the supplier, and other unit measure can be a receipt usage. So this both can be maintained in the inventory management. And then after that, when it comes to recipe, where we create a dish, and we measure what are the ingredients used in order to prepare that dish, and along with that, we can able to calculate what is the cost for creating one item, one menu item, uh, that can be analyzed in the recipe. I have created that model also. And then I have created the POS basic menu management system, where these recipes will be integrated over here. So I will get into the backend application. Let me get down. So this is the basic backend application. Give me a second, sir. Let me move my photo. So this is the inventory management. This is completely developed through Vibe coding. All the everything. Now with this Vibe coding, we can able to develop any application in a days, and we can able to test, and we can prompt it, so immediately it can fix the application also. So we can manage complete designing development as simple as easy. So when it comes to the application, I won't explain about menu management, modifiers, and modify groups. I'll explain you later, sir, because this is a basic thing we all knows about it. Let me get into the inventory item. In the inventory item, I'll add it one, because I have tested so many orders in different scenarios. So it was working very good. And when it comes to, so in the inventory items, we create, for example, chicken breast is one of the item here. Who is supplying? Sorry, what is a category? So in the inventory system, I have created all the categories, and also product type, whether it is raw material or semi finished or finished item. So I have created that. This all can be created in the inventory item system here in the settings. But when it comes to the unit measure price, I have created, this is very important measurement, which have been defined here with proper instructions as well. So this is done with the help of ChatGPT. It's very simple. So I have created a basic unit. For example, for chicken breast, I've given as a kg. So when it comes to the suppliers says, I will supply in the boxes. So for 10, one box is equal to 10 kgs. This is the configuration I have given. When we give this configuration, automatically it will calculate the conversion factor in the recipe. So when it comes to the cooking process, we will take in grams. So 1 gram, so 1 kg is equal to 1000 grams. So this is the basic factor which we have defined in the in the measures. So after that also we mention how much. See, it is 29.46 is actual. I've done couple of orders. So after that, this is the current stock which is displaying here, and the minimum and maximum stock which need to be maintained. Based on that, we can raise the purchase order automatically, or we can do it manually as well. And after that, what is the unit cost? So one unit is how much it is going to cost. I mentioned as 4.5. So if it is alert, I've enabled, if low stock alert, give me an alert on the dashboard. Then who is the supplier for that, and where the location it is. So once it is updated it, here in the item usage, I have also mentioned whether this inventory item should treat as menu item, or should treat as a modifier, or it should treat both. Then that also it can be defined here. So automatically that will be calculated. So this is the basic process for the inventory management, and this is the common process for every inventory system. And next, when it comes to recipe, So I have also created recipes, couple of recipes. For example, I'll show you chicken burger regular. Let me edit it just to get an idea. So when it comes to the regular, because why I've created regular, sir, because items will have with the sizes. So if we have a multiple sizes, so we need to create multiple recipes, because based on the size, the ingredients will get difference. So for that reason, I have given chicken burger regular, and this is the basic instructions I have mentioned here. And that where it comes into the main course, and is it in pieces. And when it comes to the ingredients, I'll show you the sample ingredients which I have added at the bottom. Like if you take a burger bun, so how much quantity I use in order to prepare one chicken burger regular, I mentioned one piece. And is it any wastage? No, I have not mentioned anything. And what is the cost? 0.25 is the cost. So this will be calculated automatically. So what is the cost? We'll define here. So once we add all the ingredients, then at the bottom it will show you to create one chicken burger regular how much it going to cost us, which includes of the wastage. I mentioned 0.95. Then once we add the ingredients, then also I have analyzed the costing methodology also. So I mentioned what is the selling price for this item. So I mentioned 4.99. Is it any overheating cost? It can be a labor or utility, rent, or it can be added as an overheating. So generally I mention as a 10% as an overheating for this item. Then when it comes to here, so the total cost breakup is 1 pound 02 penny, sir, and the selling price is 4.99. That means the profit margin is 3.97. So this calculation will also help us in order to create the dashboard. So that's how I've created recipes. Once the recipes is created, now I have created menu settings, I have created inventory items where all the materials have been added. Then I have also created recipes in order to add the ingredients. Now this is the basic settings and development of the inventory management. Once it is done, that need to be connected to the menu item. So I have created a menu item here with all the menu items, and you can see recipes and profits. So here I can, whatever the recipes I have created, I can link here. Either it can be an item, or either it can be modifier. If it is in a modifier, we need to add in the modifier. If it is an item, then we need to add it. I can show you simply. I'll edit one. So this is in a basic item management, and here I have linked it. Once, as soon as I linked it, whenever I sell this chicken sandwich, automatically the recipe which is added and what are the ingredients been added for that recipe will be detected in the stock. So that's how this model has been built. For example, I can show you the reports, and I'll show you the sale report. For example, I have sold one sandwich, and when it comes to the sandwich, so these are the ingredients has been used, and this is the quantity has been detected. So this how the report will be generated. And so the best part is I have in my mind, instead of only integrating with Grafter, it can be integrated with any other POS system. So what I thought is, why can't we develop an API credentials for that, so that that API can anyone can use and they can integrate into their POS systems. So I have created an integrated guide, and I have created an API. But however, this has to be enhanced more. But in order to test it, all the calculations are working properly or not, I have created POS testing system. For example, I have a sandwich here. For the sandwich, I have it's cost me around 2 pounds. And when it comes to the extras, I have an extras toppings. So I can select one topping, or I can select three topping. For example, I have selected one, and then I have placed the order. So as soon as I place the order, in the items, it got debited automatically. So this is how the basic level of inventory management has been created. I can assure you, sir, with this inventory management, it can be, I have a complete source code. It was developed in API, Python API. This is the complete API integration method, and this is the complete coding, which has been hosted in the GitHub. So with this wipe coding methodology, I can customize anything within minutes. I can design, I can develop, and I can able to fix the bugs as well. So I request you to provide a time, so that we can have a detailed discussion on it, and we can finish this model most probably in 10 days, not more than that, because almost I have done. Most probably we can make a couple of changes after our discussion. And thank you very much for going through this video, sir. I hope you will get back to me.